Hi everyone, it's Hiedi Scott with DIY Dreaming. Happy Monday to everyone, or whatever day it might be if you're watching this on replay. I'm excited for the craft project for today because we're going to be making some tea towels that have a fun little band of fabric across the bottom. I'm going to show you how to do that, and they have Southern sayings on them. Like this one says, "Bless your heart," and it's a mix of different colors. I'll show you that too. And this one says, "Cheers, y'all." So as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I see a couple of people on. I see Lisa, I see Carly, I see Natalie and Dee. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know along the way if you have any questions. Feel free to sprinkle if you would like to. And I'm going to try to drop a pin right now, which has a link. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry, that was my ceiling. Let's see. Can I figure this out? It'll be the links to the supplies that I'll be using. Let's see. Pin comment. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so what we're starting with are these flour sack tea towels. These are medium quality, and honestly, I cannot remember for sure where I got them, but this is what it looks like. I think they possibly came from Tuesday Morning, and there were 6 of them, and they were $7.99. Okay, and this is what they look like. So I'm going to show you how to do a band of fabric across the bottom using this new glue that I'm really liking. And then we're going to put a Southern saying stencil on them. They're going to be really cute. Okay, so, and I showed you these ones, but I'll show them to you in more detail when we get a little bit further along. So I'm going to throw these other tea towels off to the side, and we will just jump right in. All right, whenever I'm doing a tea towel project, I want to decorate the end of the tea towel that does not have the tag on it. And this is one of my pet peeves, but I always cut those tags off. Anyways, the other end of this is gonna look nicer to have the decoration on it. Where did it go? So this is the end that it was on. We're gonna do the other side, and you wanna make sure that you're working on the front of your tea towel and not on the back side, all right? So we have lots of different options. Today I was getting groceries at Target, and they had a few cute things in the dollar section, including these little napkins that were 4 for $3. They're just these bright, happy colors. And of course, I'm not thinking napkins, I'm thinking craft projects. So I grabbed one. And I'll show you what I did. Which one was it? Okay, so basically, for that first tea towel that we'll come back to, I just took my scissors and did a little snip. I figured out, you know, what width I would want my fabric to be. And I made 2 of these. I'll show you in just a second. I love ripping fabric. Is that weird? Hey, Beverly. Okay, so I have 2 of these. And what I did, I needed 2 because they weren't long enough to go all the way across the bottom of the tea towel. So all I did, I'm gonna put the phone down. Let's see if you guys can see my hands. Yes, is I just, you know, I just pieced over the top of them so that they covered the whole entire. And you want to make sure that you get your print going the same direction. So can you see that? And I basically just glued it down right along the hem of the tea towel. All right, and let me show you the one that I did. This is the one that I did earlier. Isn't that cute? And you guys, I used a generous amount of that glue that I've been using lately. Let's go back so you can see the whole thing. And I was able to get, you know, pretty much every single bit of it attached to the tea towel. You can see that. It dries nice and soft. I don't see any spots or stains. It dries clear. And then what I did with this one is I used this really cute stencil that the projects that I'm doing today are made with, let me think. I think I got these tea towels at Tuesday Morning, and then a Maker Studio products. And they have this cute stencil set that's called Southern Sayings, and it has some kind of cute things in it. Like this one says, "Come and get it." This one I cut because I had a different project for it, but it says, "Bless your heart." Isn't that cute? Here's one that says, "Dig in." Here's one that says, "Darlin'." Here's one that says, "Cheers, y'all." And I think there might have been one more in that pack. I can't remember, but it's called Southern Sayings. And so for this one, this project right here, I just laid my stencils on here. Can you guys see that okay? And then I took a variety of colors. I used green. I was just going from the colors that are in the band of fabric that I put across the bottom, excuse me. Green, blue, yellow, and then this color that's called Lord Have Mercy. And I just smushed them around on my little spreader. You know, I put like blob, 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 and then I just went like this. And this is what you get, and I'm going to show you up close. Can you see how it's a variety of colors? And they're all the colors that are in this fabric. I think it turned out pretty cute. Do you guys like that? Now, when it's time, I will, probably this evening, I will heat set the stencil with my iron, and I'll just turn it onto cotton. I'll lay one of these kind of towels in between my iron and this project, and I'll go back and forth over the front and back of it for 3-4 minutes. And then when I wash this, I'm going to use these tea towels. When I wash this, I will just make sure that I'm washing it on cool and drying it on cool. And we'll see. I'll give you a report how things work out with this little band of fabric that I glued on. It's the same glue that I've used in the last couple of projects. It's called Fabri Fix. And it came from Hobby Lobby. It was in the sewing department. And it's it's a glue that's designed for fabric. Okay, it dries clear, it dries smooth. You don't get that lump and stiffness that you do with hot glue. So this was the first project. And I'm pretty happy how it turned out with the napkins from the Target dollar section. I will take close-up pictures and share those. Okay, then the next one that I did, let me get rid of this. Robin, one of my followers, was so super kind. And she knew that I was having a hard time finding this jelly roll that I really wanted at Joann's. So I guess there are things from Joann's in these projects too. Look how cute that is. It's got all these great fabrics in it. And so she sent this to me. Thank you, Robin. I love it. So I wanted to use this on the project that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to do another one with it because I'm doing my whole family room in this navy blue theme. Okay, so what I did with this one right here, shake it off, is I just used that same glue to glue this band of fabric across the bottom. And you guys, I forgot to mention this on the other one. I folded it over the back as wide as the seam is, and I just hot glued it down. And that glue that I showed you, it dries nice. It's not super stiff or bumpy. And then I used some of this navy blue ink, which is called, let me see. Oh, and I found my glasses. Yay, I'm so glad. It's called Hush Your Mouth. It's an awesome blue. And I used another stencil from this same stencil pack that says, Cheers, y'all. And I just laid my stencil on it, and I put some of this navy blue Hush Your Mouth on my little spreader, and I pushed it through the holes in the stencil. And then it's been drying for, I don't know, about 2 hours. Not too long. And I'll heat set this tonight as well. But what do you guys think about this? I think that both of these turned out pretty darn cute. I'm happy with them. Okay, so let's do one more. And I'll show you some little tips and tricks that I've found with the glue. Okay, so the glue is awesome, but let me just give you this one warning. Where did the other piece go? If you get it on your surface that you're crafting on, it's kind of hard to get it off. I had a lot of you guys give me good suggestions, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and I haven't seen any of the comments. Dang, they weren't scrolling. Leona says, you found your glasses. Yay. Hi, Donna. Hey, Diana. Hey, Carolyn. Hi, Gina. And Natalie and Marcella and Susie and Kathy and Sharon and Carolyn and Tanya and Latina and Brenda. Oh, there's lots of you guys on. Yes, I found my glasses. They were in my purse. So I knew they couldn't be too far away. But anyways, where was I going? Oh, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, you want to work on something. That's where I was going. I get distracted. I get off on a tangent, and then I can't remember what it is that I want to show you. So I'm just using, this is like one of those paper placemats. I bought a whole bunch of them. They were $1 for a set of 4 at Target in that dollar section. Gosh, in early spring, like February or something. I think they were supposed to be for Easter. Anyways, I like to craft on these. Or I like to use the cardboard cake decorating boards, but mine are cruddy, so I need to get some new ones. So we're going to use this. Okay, and we're going to pick out which one of these other prints that I want from this jelly roll. And I want to point out that this jelly roll is really nice, you guys. All the edges are cut with pinking shears, so they don't have a ton of strings. And that would be something that I wouldn't want on a tea towel. So when I was doing the napkin that I tore, I did clean up the strings before I glued it on. So anyways, I was thinking either this one or this one right here. What do you guys think? Let's see what you're saying. Marcella says she made some rolled flowers with these. Second one. So the second one was this one. That's what Mary says. Susan says they're both beautiful. Terry says the darker blue. Okay, Sharon, is it your right or my right? This one or this one? Dark blue or the lighter blue one? Either the navy one. This is lattice, I think. The darker one. Okay, this is getting the consensus, so we'll use that one. And anyways, I'm so excited to have these. I know there'll be lots of good craft projects coming down the road with those. Oops, and I just lost it. Hang on 2 seconds. It fell off the front of my desk. Okay, so we got to find the side that didn't have the, okay, this is the side that had the tag on it, so I'm going to use the other side of it. Let's see if I can go up a little bit further and then look down. My tripod is like wanting to, oh my gosh, it's sinking Okay. I need a new device. Okay, so what I'm gonna start out by doing is I'm just gonna start at one side, and we will leave enough room to come back and glue it on the back of the seam, okay? So this part is not terribly exciting, but it doesn't take a long time either, so. And I think you guys can see what I'm doing. I am just going to put my glue on pretty heavy because, and to get it started, I'm putting it on the tea towel, but then in a second, I'll be putting it on the actual fabric instead. So, I am, if you see me just patting down, I'm smushing that glue all over underneath this piece of fabric. And now what we'll do, let me flip this over in case it has some color on it that I don't want to transfer through to this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start and we're gonna glue on this. And I am just gonna do and this one bottle has done a lot of different projects. I'm just doing a little snake. And I'm being pretty generous with the glue. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay. And let's just flip it over. And I'm patting it down. And it feels cold. It's weird. It's a very strange sensation. And I'm gonna just kind of keep pulling because these tea towels are never perfectly straight. They always have some weird cut on the bias or something. Let me move these out of the way for a minute. Okay, let's keep going. Can you guys see okay? What kind of glue are you using? Okay, this is called Fabri-Fix. It's from Hobby Lobby. It was in the fabric section. It was on the wall at Hobby Lobby that has like sewing needles and that kind of thing. And it's a fabric glue. And this one actually I had heard good things about. And it's written like it's for fixing fabric, something that's damaged or torn or something, but it works great as just a glue for fabric. Okay, and as we go along, I'm going to continue to pull it up so it is hugging the border. And I'm smushing the glue out to all the edges. And I need something to wipe my fingers on because I've got glue all over them. Unlike using fabric hot glue, this stuff doesn't dry with the lumps like fabric hot glue does. And it's not stiff like fabric hot glue is. So I'm really liking this. And I'm gonna be, I think I will definitely wash these tea towels this week, just so that I can give you guys a report on how they held up. I'll be washing them on cool, probably on just a regular setting or not a heavy duty setting of my washing machine. And then I'm not gonna hang tea towels that I'm using. I will dry them in a cool dryer. Okay, and I'm just pushing down as I'm going along so that the glue is sinking in. This is what it looks like on the back, but you guys, it's gonna dry clear. And I'll show you that with what I'll lift up one of the other tea towels that I've already done so you can see that does not stay looking bad on the back side. Okay, and we're getting there. And then we're gonna do a fun stencil. I love doing tea towels, and I've done a lot of tea towels that had ribbon banding at the bottom of them, but I haven't done any tea towels that had like a nice jelly roll piece on them. So that's why I wanted to do this project today. I like to do your the projects that are have something, just a little something extra. And in my mind, this jelly roll on the bottom makes it look extra special. Okay, let's flip this over now, and we're going to do the bottom. Anyways, did you guys have a nice 4th of July? How long does it take the glue to dry? The glue dries quick. Oh my goodness. Like within an hour. It's pretty quick. Okay, so this is the end of one side. I'm just going to put a little bit more glue on. There's one side. Let's do this side. Can you guys see? Yeah. Next time I go to Hobby Lobby, I'm going to buy more of this glue because I am really liking it. Okay. So let me just put the lid back on this. I can come back after it's all dry and lift up the edges just to see if there's anywhere that really needs an extra coat of glue. But this is basically what we have so far. All right. Now, let's see, is that gonna be sticky? Now we're gonna do our stencil. Let's come back up here. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. Sorry, you're late. Oh, no problem. You know, you guys don't have to jump on at any specific time. I'm happy for you to watch this either live or on replay whenever it's absolutely convenient for you. This is the glue we're using. Somebody's asking. And I was telling you guys that I believe these tea towels came from Tuesday Morning, and they're pretty medium quality. They're not as thin as the ones that you can get at Walmart. So I would say they're definitely a step up. And these were $7.99 for 6 of them. So, and they're not quite as wonky. You know, the ones at Walmart are not square at all, which doesn't matter if you're gonna use them. And I am gonna use these for sure. But these are just a little bit better than the Walmart ones. Okay, so now I need to figure out where my center is. And I usually just do that by I'm really precise here. I laid my scissors pointing down about where the center is. Got all kinds of lint on here from when I held that jelly roll up. Okay. And this is already feeling like it's drying. Oh my goodness, there's 360 something people on. The second to a pack is, wait, the 2 to a pack is really good, but they are so big. Oh. You guys are so sweet to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring you down in just a second so you can see. Okay, we're going to be using this ink from Maker Studio. I've dropped a pin, so if you look right down here, it says Southern Saying Stencil, and then there's a link to my affiliate link, and then below it, it says Gel Art Ink, and there's a link. Also, if you go up into the description, I dropped these links there too. And if you can't find those, just write link in the comments, and I'll send you a link when I get off and answer questions and, you know, say hi to people. This stuff is great on fabric. Once it's dry, which is usually about 2 hours, then you heat set it with an iron, just going over your thing for 3 or 4 minutes, front and back, and then you're good to go, and it will be permanent. And this is a great color. This is called Hush Your Mouth. Okay, now we need to decide which one of these Southern sayings we should use. And I was kind of thinking that we would do this one that says, come and get it. Because I like the, just the font. But I'm thinking I want to cut it so that come is on the top and then and get it is below. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And these stencils are all, they come on a big sheet and you cut them apart and then you can cut them however you see fit. I do need to get my Sharpie though, because if I cut this, if I cut the come off, then I won't know which side of this backing sheet to put it on. So I always label these and I'll just write come right there. All right, and then I'm gonna cut this word off right here. All right, and I'm gonna move all these other stencils. This stencil set is called Southern Sayings, and it's really a cute set. I haven't used it in a while. You know, you get in a routine of doing certain things, and you forget about all the other stencils and things that you love. Okay, where was my middle? I've lost that. Here's my middle. Roughly. Okay, so these stencils from Maker Studio, they're gray. They are mesh. They are adhesive. So they're going to stick to your project and you're not going to have the issue of them sliding around. They're not as sticky as other stencils, so there's no need to fuzz them. They're just really nice to work with. And what I will do after I'm done with this is I have a little tub of water and I'll just throw, where's my other piece? I will just throw the stencils in there until I can run out to the kitchen and wash them. I think this is going to be really cute. Does that look straight? Seems a little bit. Okay, and all you're going to do is lay your stencils on your project and press them down. All right, and then I'm going to bring a paper plate over here and I'm going to use one of my smaller spreaders. These come big and I cut them into smaller pieces. And they're 50 cents for a spreader. I usually buy 3 or 4 every time I order from Maker Studio. And then when they start to get looking pretty like this, then I throw them away. So this one's probably about ready to be retired. And I'm just gonna squeeze a blob of this out onto my little spreader. And we're literally just going to press it through the holes on the stencil. This could not be easier. And I have something underneath this. So if this was, for example, a pillow, you would be afraid that it would bleed through one layer to the back. So you'd want to have something in between your 2 layers. But in this instance, I have this paper placemat underneath it. So it'll probably go through to that, but I'm not planning to keep that or use it for anything, you know, other than just to craft on. Okay, and I'm not going to fuss with this too much because when you do that, that is when I always end up going outside of the stencil with my ink or something and messing it up. Okay, so I'm just going to lift it up and take a little peek. Oh, that's so cute. I love the font on this. You guys, look how cute that is. I wish we had more stencils that had this kind of a print. All right, let me pull this one off. Oh my gosh, and this is so cute with this pattern. Okay, a few of you guys, I'll lift it up and show you in just a second. A few of you guys have teased me about how excited I get when I pull up my stencil and see what it looks like. And yeah, I'm easily thrilled. But anyways, isn't that cute? Can you see how cute that is with the navy blue? Yeah, super cute. Okay, so I'm gonna just carefully lay it over the corner of my desk, and you can see where it did come through onto my placemat a little bit. So I will be tossing this. Let's take one more look at our other projects. And then I'm pretty much finished. If you're interested in doing this project, you're just gonna need some tea towels. I think these ones came from Tuesday Morning, but you can honestly get those everywhere. I never wash mine before I do the project, but I know a lot of you guys do. So do whatever you feel most comfortable doing. If you want to wash it first and dry it, that's fine. And then you're gonna need some gel art ink and a stencil. And the one I used today is called Southern Sayings. I dropped a pin with a link. It says Southern Sayings stencil. And then below that is the gel art ink. It comes in a lot of different colors. We used the navy blue, which is called Hush Your Mouth. And then when I did this one earlier, I used a combination of colors. I used navy blue, that Hush Your Mouth, yellow, green, and this funny orange color that's called Lord Have Mercy. So that was that one. And then here was the navy blue one, which these are gonna look cute together. This one and the other blue one. Isn't that cute? So each one of these tea towels, it was $7.99 divided by 6. That's like $1.25. Or maybe $1. Yeah, $1.25 roughly for the tea towel. You can get them a little more expensive and a little less expensive. And then the amount of ink that you use in one of these tubes is just minuscule. It's just a teeny little dot. I had way too much on my spreader. I could have done half as much. And then the mesh stencils are reusable 20, 30, 35 times if you just wash them promptly and let them air dry on your counter with the sticky side up. So you could make gifts for, you know, any occasion. Give somebody a couple, 2 or 3 of them, and it would cost you under $5. It's personal, which is what I really like. I always like to do homemade gifts instead of buying something, if I possibly can. Anyways, I hope you liked this idea. This is the glue again, and I will take a picture of it and put it in the comments, and I'll put a picture just on DiyDreaming. A couple of things that I forgot to say earlier. Oops. Number one, if you like these kind of craft projects, you might want to check out the craft group that I have. It's called Dreamy DIY. It's a place for all of us to share pictures of our craft projects, to cheer each other on, say, yay, I love it, it's so cute, how did you do it? And it's a place for us to share ideas. So if you want to join that group, what I recommend that you do is just type in Dreamy, and then there's a space, DIY, in your Facebook search bar. It'll take you over there, ask to join, and I'll say yes. And then click on the photos button. There's several thousand photos of amazing projects. And if you guys like flowers, oh my gosh, there's a ton of different beautiful flowers that these creative people that are part of my Facebook group do. The only thing with that group is that I just ask that you don't share other crafters' videos there, because then you know, I can't answer questions about what other people did, and they have their own space. And then please don't do any of those live parties on my Facebook group page, and don't try to sell whatever it is that you make or represent. That's it. The other thing I wanted to tell you was, if you haven't already liked and followed this page, DIY Dreaming, you should do that. You can just scroll up, and I have a lot of great things coming up this week. If you didn't see the Christ and Crafting that I did yesterday, my project's not in here, darn. It was good, and I got a lot of people that said they really enjoyed it and it was helpful. So turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the projects or photos that I post. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning with another fun project. So thanks for joining me. And oh, and here Heather says she's new to the page. Welcome, Heather. I think you'll love it, really. Okay, have a great evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.